everyone, my name is Chloe, and today we are here to look at the lowest rated books that I have read according to Goodreads. So I just saw Oshina from Oshina Gotta Read 'Em All. I just saw this video, and she probably did it like in March. I don't know, but because I'm very behind in videos. But I saw her do this video, and I thought that's really interesting. I want to see how it works. So what she did is she went through her Goodreads and all of her read books. She saw what were the lowest rated by like the general population. What are the lowest rated books on her shelf? And did she agree? So I thought I'm intrigued to see what the lowest rated things are and see if there's any that I loved in there, because you guys know I love women's fiction, chick lit, and some of the stuff other people don't. So I'm curious to see what is on this list. And the other thing about Goodreads ratings is they are dynamic. They are constantly changing as people are continually rating these books. So I know that I have read some that are pretty low rated, but now that rating may have changed since I read it. I have had Goodreads low key since 2012. So over 10 years. So there are a lot of books on there. So let's see what they are. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys, and we are just going to go through Goodreads and see what they are. So let's see over here. I'm going to, right now it's by date read. So if you guys don't follow me on Goodreads, I update them like very faithfully right after I finish a book, because I want to write a detailed enough review that I like remember everything when I go to do my wrap up, and just if I'm ever going to reread or like talk about the book, I need like enough context to remind me. So I write books, or I write reviews pretty quickly thereafter. So if you ever want spoilers, you can go to my Goodreads. But let's go over here and let's see. So let's organize by average rating. That is the highest. We don't want that. We want to see the lowest. Oh, okay. So starting off good. Things I should have said. Family, Fame, and Figuring It Out by Jamie Lynn Spears. You guys, I agree. I gave this 3 stars, and I stand by that rating because I am so fascinated by the Spears family, and like I don't feel like there is a true story in that. Like obviously there is for everybody involved. They all have their own perspective, but it was interesting to hear hers. She definitely does come off a little whiny. She definitely comes off some of the ways that she has been portrayed. So I definitely agree there. Come Here Often by Ellie Center. So this one I also gave 3 stars, and it was enjoyable enough. It wasn't. So this cover makes you think it is like a cute rom-com, but what it is about a woman who goes to the gym and she gets stuck there because of debilitating anxiety. She can't leave, and so she's in this like panic attack, and it's her time staying there in the gym. And so I think a lot of the problem with that book is just false advertising or like misleading marketing. So yeah. Her Secret Valentine by Helen Brooks. Okay, so I don't remember this at all, and I read it in 2020. So average rating 2.71. I gave it 2 stars. Got a little spoiler section, but it's a romance. I didn't care for it. A False Sense of Well-Being, 2.5 stars. So I think I did a video that was like reading the lowest rated books that were on my shelf at the time. And so I think that was from here, and I gave it 2.5 stars. So I'm not far off. Same with this one, 3 stars. Not as bad as I expected though. So that's good. Domestic thriller. She Is Me. Not nearly as bad as I expected, so that's good, but still 3 stars. Nothing that I would say, like, I really don't agree with the low ratings. 4 Blondes by Candace Bushnell. Okay, so I read this in 2012 and gave it 3 stars. At that time in my life, I was like a 5-star. You get a 5-star, you get a 5-star. So the fact that I rated it 3, I have no memory of it, but I imagine it was pretty bad. Back in the Game by Holly Chamberlain. Now, she gets a lot of bad ratings. Like, I feel like her books get a lot of bad ratings, and I think they're fine. So they're all women's fiction, chick lit kind of books. Okay, Christmas in Paris. I don't remember that either. 3 stars. So I guess that's one thing that this will teach you, that like I guess there's some that I like have vehement memories of, but most of them are like, I don't know. Bookish People by Susan Cole, 2.5 stars. I remember that. It was boring, and it was weird. I didn't like it. Mistletoe Cinderella. Okay, I read that in 2012, and it says much better than expected, cute and well written, especially for a Harlequin. Sorry, all you Harlequin lovers, especially at that time I was not into Harlequin. In fact, you guys, I have an admission. We moved. So Jeremy and I, my husband and I, got married, and we did not live together at the time. So we moved into a house together right after we got married. Well, we got home from our honeymoon, and my mom was diagnosed with cancer days later. So I pretty much packed up everything and went down to MD Anderson in Houston with my mom to get treatment. And so that left my sister, my grandmother, and Jeremy to pack up where I lived and move it into our house together. And so they were saying, what do you want with your books? And I said, anything with Harlequin, you can donate. And you guys, I fully regret that because most of them were not category romances. What I was thinking in my head was category romance, not really my jam. I was not really in my romance era then either. I'm not really now. Like I've come and gone. But so they took a lot of books that I have probably either rebought or would like to have. But anyway, More Than It Hurts You by Darren Strauss. Don't remember that, but 3 stars. Celebrate Mom, 3 stars. So this one's probably fine, and I'm sure I'm one of very few ratings. Same with this one, Over My Head by Liz Hagler. I just read this. So yeah, now that we're in the 3-star territory, I will stop because this, like I said, there are so many books on here. It could just go on and on and on forever, so I won't do that. But, so nothing that I really super disagreed with. I mean, all of them, like for me, a 3-star is very that was fine. I wouldn't recommend it necessarily. If it's super interesting to you, pick it up. It's a very meh book. So I feel like those ratings are pretty justified. And the lowest was over 2.5, except for Jamie Lynn Spears. So, I mean, I feel like I was kind of on par. So those are the lowest rated books on my shelf. That was interesting, but not I'm surprised I didn't have a huge standout. There was that one Harlequin that was better than I expected, but it was so old that, like I said, it was in my 5-star, hand them out like candy. So it was, I don't know what it would be if I read it now. But anyway, that is everything. Let me know if you've looked at your Goodreads or if this inspires you to look at your Goodreads. Check it out and let me know if there's any that you really disagree with. And stay tuned because I want to do this then for the reverse of the highest rated books according to the general population. Were there any that I hated? See if there's any hot takes. So that is it. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.